Shalom, 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 Israel. It's an in-transit video on my way to the campsite. It's a beautiful day out tonight, too. Today. Today. Bela Yawab, Tawab, Salakia. Before we get anything, it's when they call Allah Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rekahak Radash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, where I continue to learn this 100% truth from the elder apostles on down. Shalom to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Aqua, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. And I'm back again with another video. This is an in-transit video, like I said earlier, if I didn't say. And this is just scriptures to remember, you can say. I try to practice certain scriptures I write down, and I really try to make sure that I try to remember them, which, you know, could be considered favorite scriptures, or my favorite scriptures, but just good scriptures that I try to remember, and I bring them out, hopefully that you can remember. Also, I want to say Salakia, Shalom to the speckled bird, confused face, the Akim and Aqua, the Akim on the highways and byways doing this work, and last but not least, the elect. And just scriptures to remember. I speak about one of my favorite scriptures is Psalms 51:10. It talks about this King David's psalm about keeping the spirit and never, you know, keeping the spirit to continue to do this work. You know, there's nothing more just gratifying for me throughout the week than doing this work. No matter what I'm dealing with, you know, work day and my hustle and bustle, whatever it is that I'm doing, the most gratifying thing that I have and it's fulfilling for me is out here doing this work, you know, and learning the scriptures, you know, just you know, infiniteness, but, you know, so much to learn, so much to grasp onto, and not just even the scriptures, geographically, spiritually, you know, that's tied in with the scriptures. You know, just a lot of different things that's tied in with learning these scriptures. Very blessed and very thankful that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has awakened me, and prayed that I could be part of the hopeful elect. You know what I mean? So I got some scriptures that I put up in a couple of precepts, but I'm just going to paraphrase, not verbatim, read the scriptures, and you know, I will rock this how you be edified with it. And you know, like I and many before me, you write these scriptures down and you go back and you study them and you learn them. And the first scripture I have is 2 Corinthians 2:11, which is a great scripture. It pertains to things that's happening now and things that are going to happen in the near future of the ending of Esau's kingdom. And it, paraphrasing, it reads, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant to his devices." Now, if you have the Blue Letter Bible, right now I don't remember, but a smart thing to do is to go and look up the understanding, the true meaning of devices. That way you can have a better understanding. This is what the elder apostles on down teaches us on how to understand and read scriptures. You have to define them. You have to understand a little bit of the Paleo Hebrew and a little bit of the Greek. Now I'm driving, so it's in transit, so I can't just, you know, if I had the time to, I would get and pull it up, but I just can't do it like that. But good precepts is Ephesians 6 and 11, 1 Peter 5 and 8. Those are good scriptures. Precepts. Another good favorite scripture of mine is when it comes to understanding the scriptures, Isaiah 28 and 10, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. That is the way that you are supposed to read to understand these scriptures. A lot of people don't understand that, but that's the way to do it. Jeremiah 31:22, and it reads, "How long wilt thou go, O backsliding daughter? Yahweh has created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man," and this is the time we're in now. I mean, yeah, it happened in those times as well, in the old times, in the ancient times, but it's even more relevant today than it was then, because women have more authority than they've ever had before in the world. And this is something that Yahweh Shai had Jeremiah prophesy about, and we're here dealing with that. So you prepare yourself for that type of thing. Nehemiah 9 and 6, 26 Salakia is a good precept, and Daniel 9 and 10. That's also another good precept to read to get a good understanding of Jeremiah 31:22, which is what people, they don't, especially the wacky tacky Christians, man, they don't get it nor do they understand it. They truly don't really understand the Bible because they don't study. And if they do study, they don't study the right way. Study long, study wrong, And it's detrimental to their spirit when they go about in a proud way, thinking that they know scriptures or they understand the Bible, and they err not knowing the scriptures, and they're far off. You know what I'm saying? Another good scripture is Isaiah 32 and 9, and it reads, and this one is heavy because this one, like these scriptures I pick the times that kind of like what we're in now, and these things are going to be important to understand when shit is the fan, because right now everything is all good. You can do what you want to do, say what you want to say, but we're about to come to a closure of that real soon. Really, real soon. Isaiah 32 and 9. "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto unto my speech." So, a lot of our women, Jake women, you so-called Negro women, especially you Judite women, you Spanish women, and you so-called Native American Indian women, a lot of y'all are hard-headed. You choose to listen, and you have clinged on to Esau's titty, and you have been drinking that milk for the longest, and you don't want to wean yourself off. And you're going to have to learn things the hard way because you chose not to listen to the Lord's mouth. You chose not to listen to his prophets. You chose not to listen to his teachers, his apostles, his elders. You chose not to listen. So now you're going to have to pay the price, because repetition is the father of all skill, and practice makes perfect. So because you have practiced these abominable things to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're going to have to pay for it. And regardless of what you think and saying how you feel, you're not going to be able to talk your way out of it and attitude your way into thinking that you can do what you want to do when it comes to Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his men. Esau's world is going to be destroyed soon, and when that happens, you're going to be out of motherfucking luck. Truth. And that's just the truth. It's really gonna be hard. Amos 6:1, good precept. Good precept. And one more I have for you. Leviticus 25:35. Had to stop real quick, give me some pizzazz. Leviticus 25:35, and it reads, not reading verbatim. If thy brother wax poor and fallen in decay with thee, thou shalt relieve. So I can relieve him, yea, if he's a stranger or a sovereigner, that he may live with thee. So again, if your brother falls, you ought to lift your brother up. Not these heathen nations, but your brother. Any one of the 12 tribes of Israel, these are your brothers, and you are to help them. You know, right now, because we're at the end of Esau's rulership, and we're only, you know, here to raise up the elect. Really, the scripture is really pertaining to the elect. You know, if your brother is that, not that you're gonna know that he's part of the elect, but I mean, if he has the potential to want to learn and you know, because I know a lot of brothers that I look at as brothers. Sometimes we get along, sometimes we don't. You know, we quarrel, depends. You know what I mean? But I know that how I feel about this truth and how I am about this truth, that's not in them. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you know, the Lord has sifted me. Yahweh Shem Yahshua has sifted me from certain brothers. You know what I mean? When it comes to this truth, you know what I mean. You may know some dudes that may be cool. You know what I mean, at your job or whatever, and you know, however, you know that where you frequent at, you may work out or something like that. You know, may know some brothers or something like that. Whatever, but you know what I mean, if you know the truth, you know what I mean, if you know how you feel about this truth and what you're going to do and what you do for this truth and the work you put in, and you don't see that in them, then you know, you don't put yourself in a position where you're going to fail trying to help them out, and it's not reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, definitely got to, as Elder Apostle Kabal says, you know what I mean, you can give them the 3-strike rule, you know, when you vet them to find out, to see what kind of spirit these brothers have. Because sometimes you could be entertaining a tear, or you could just be entertaining a 2/3. But you know, it'll be up to you to figure out exactly who this type of man is. You know what I mean? So I'll be rock to say you were edified with that, man. I just wanted to share some scriptures that you know, is good to remember, and you know, couple that are considered my favorites, and you know, hope you were edified with that. Write those down and learn them. You know what I mean? And also get those precepts as well. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm going to say, Call Halo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Radash, Shalom, salutations and double honors again to the Elder Apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.